Off to face Mrs. Thorne then, I suppose. To remove an item from her premises. The last time I'd done that, she wasn't best pleased. So here I was, about to try to persuade Mrs. Thorne to let me get a look.
Well?
Could I place an order for something?
The last time you placed a special order from me was in 1983. Rather against my better judgment. Do you remember what came to pass? I was left with a big fun bumper book of sleuthing on my desk for 3 years. Accompanied, I remind you, by a yellow plastic magnifying glass and a super squirrel code ring. So no, not again. This shop is for the esoteric, not the infantile.
I'm here to pick something up. An order. For Silky?
Interesting. You're not one of his usual.
No,
And given he gave me a heartfelt request not to share his private life with members of the court...
I don't count as court. I'm his friend.
I wonder what Sheriff Muldoon would have to say about that. In any case, no. The customer's order stays with me.
Please, can I have Silky's package?
No.
I'll be back. Hi there. I wanted to collect Silky's special order for this month.
Oh, you do you? You're not the first to be poking around.
I'll keep it safe for the boss.
Given the outside interest, can you confirm the details of the order?
The boss wouldn't want me to know.
Someone who follows orders. How novel. Here is the package. Tell Simeon that another such volume will be waiting for him in 28 days, as agreed.
Thanks. I'll make sure he gets it. Huh. So every 28 days, Silky headed out of town with a different book in his hands. I headed to Aurora. A gift for someone. Only Silky knew. But this would be enough for Tolly. Well, I had what I needed on Silky, I guess. What was next? I still had to figure out what was going on with Patience's up. Here we were. A quick
Fabian, what can I do for you?
I wanted to see Patience.
They are out, I'm afraid. Something I can help you with?
I wanted a quick look at their art.
Yeah, you can take a look, I'm sure. Just don't mess with anything. You know how they get.
Thanks. Let me know if anything interesting comes in.
Sure.
With Patience not around, Patience was good, I think. But I was no expert. I was a man of simple tastes, and this looked complex. Ooh, not my taste. No. Hey there. What do I even call you? How about I call you Bonehead? Not meant to be derogatory. Anyway, tell me about you.
I am the Reaper of the Forsaken, the Forgotten, the consumer of the husks of the lost.
Oh, that's nice. What exactly are you made of?
Chains and iron, rope and tool, blade and bone. I spear, I cut, I split, I bite.
You do, don't you? And a skull right at the center. More bone, obviously. That is interesting. What's your purpose? Why did patients choose to make you?
The art cannot speak of the artist.
Well, you're restarting a long history of arguments about art criticism right there, buddy. Let's stick with what I can figure out.
I am an expression of the truth of those that are forced to be animate, but do not live.
Yeah, I guess that's blatantly obvious. I thought there might be more to it.
I am power and rage and force in chains, and if unleashed, I will tear down my tormentors and destroy those that have me fettered.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I just don't know if that's figurative or if you could really, jump up and flap around. Any supernatural stuff going on here? Let me just concentrate a little.
Power. There is power in these bones. Heat sequestered in this metal.
There is, isn't there? And what's more?
The skull. It screams in form and in function.
Yeah, there is something about that skull. Let's have a closer look at your noggin, Bonehead. Don't mind me. Now, I know this is stating the obvious, but, you've got fangs. You've got fangs. Oh, they're fake for sure, but that's the trick. Because underneath, you really are the bones of a kindred, aren't you? My. Have we met before?
Thin ice, Malkavian.
What the vajazzling fuck do you think you're doing, Fabian? Appreciating the art doesn't mean sticking your fucking fingers into it.
I am appreciating the art.
Uh-huh. God damn you. If you moved anything by an inch, I'll fucking... Wait. Why are you here?
Just looking. It's real good, Patience. I mean it. What's the meaning of the work?
Eye of the Beholder? 101 of art, detective.
When it comes to art, I always need a cheat sheet.
Yeah, I bet you do. I bet you'd take apart a songbird to see what makes it sing.
The skull. Right there in the center. That does draw your attention. Where did you get it?
Yeah, quite a thing, ain't it? Every found object has its story.
Uh-huh. And do you know it?
Not yet, but it's starting to talk to me.
yeah, I know something about talking artifacts.
I bet you do, Malky. And filing cabinets and road signs, am I right?
So whose is it? Where did it come from?
Honestly, I don't know who it is. I wish I did. Old Bonehead must have one hell of a story. As to where it came from, that's my business. Nico's not my only source. People here know my tastes.
Huh. Even if I couldn't figure out who old Bonehead was, I knew Tolly would want to know where the skull came from, or who gave it to Patience.
You're really not gonna tell me where you got the skull?
Why is it so important to you?
I'm worried it was someone I knew.
Yeah, I guess you've seen a lot of people pass through in your 100 years. Old Bonehead is telling me the shape it wants to be. Maybe when it's finished you'll recognize who it was, maybe not. Let's leave that one to the art.
Tolly wouldn't let me get away without something more. What was Patience's source?
You're really not gonna tell me about the skull?
Not a chance, Crumple Stiltskin.
Damn this artist and their tight lips. I'm sure Isabella would have spilled.
Go on, tell me where it came from. Pretty please?
This is a spoiler-free zone. Piss off.
Other than Nico, who would sell Patience a skull on the down low? Only Patience knew.
Guess, I'll be going.
Uh-huh.
What are you hiding? Oh. Don't want to give up Katsumi's name. She's a good supplier. Thanks for the help. Katsumi was the supplier. I decided not to let on to Patience that I knew it. That was Patience ticked off Tolly's list. That was it then. Time to head back to the sacred guardian of the elevator doors.
Can I trouble you just a moment, Carla?
Are you hurting, Detective? You need my help?
I won't deny that a little draft of your elixir would pep me up.
There, Detective. There.
Now, that has pepped me right up. Thanks, Carla. I have cases to solve, people to save.
I'm always here for those in need, Detective.
Here.
Back so soon, Detective?
I've got something on Silky.
And what has our favorite chunky chew toy been up to?
He goes out into the woods every 28 days, like clockwork. I think he's got a werewolf buddy, and I think the two of them have a book club.
You know what? That would not surprise me in the slightest. Anyway, Detective, that's a start. I've been looking for a line on him for a while. Every little bit helps.
I figured out what was going on with Onda.
Oh, yes? Do tell.
She faked the death of a priest, Father Macmillan down at St. Stephen's. Lou and Campbell told her to kill him as a show of faith. She had other ideas. Couldn't go through with it. Paid his bus fare.
Now that is juicy, Detective. Well done.
You gonna tell on her?
Oh, what do you take me for? A secret is always best unspent.
I know about Patience artwork.
Great! So will it animate and wreak vengeance on internet critics?
No, but it does have a really interesting skull in the middle of it. Kindred.
Aha! Whose?
Not sure, but I can tell it has power. Patience got it via Katsumi, so it's anyone's guess.
It is worth buying a ticket to that exhibition, isn't it? Maybe I'll watch from the balcony. I do declare you've filled my cup with gossip. Good work. Now you have an appointment with an elevator. I'll catch you later. People to see, thumbscrews to apply.
Oh, the basement button doesn't do anything. God damn it. This machine needs a stern talking to.
Basement, please.
Oh, are you sure, sir? Lou Graham's penthouse is your usual destination.
I'm sure. Very, very sure.
No one's been down there for a while. There's nothing interesting in the lower levels. Indeed, I'd go so far as to say that your request is unusual. Even ill-advised.
I gotta fix the boiler.
Of course, sir. But I just wanted to check since the downward mechanism is a little corroded and the upward mechanism is in good repair. Would you be upset if I took you to the penthouse after all?
Down, please. Not up. Can I stress not up?
The basement is unmaintained and there's a strange odor. I am told the penthouse is lovely. You are certain?
I'm with the PD, buddy. I can have a condemned notice slammed on you so fast your doors will quiver.
Of course, sir. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Now to see if Sophia's theory was right. I don't know what was worse. The idea that Lou turned her enemies to stone, or the idea that she had angels for enemies. Lou was never a writer, but she did have that pet one back in the 40s. The guy with the hairy hands. My buddy Willem had one of these. Always talking about that one song. Huh. Classical, but didn't this look just like one of Lou's hangers-on back in the 50s? What was her name? Oh, I remember this. The politician. Thought he was untouchable, then these figures turned up at bars all across the state. Oh my, those eyeglasses were mighty familiar. I thought I knew what they were, but I needed to have a proper word with them.
Take a moment. Just
a
resign.
glory.
It is.
Thank you, Miss Shelby. You just keep spreading the good word. I have other things to do.
Do not waste your life, Fabian. Count your blessings instead. From darkness and despair will come transfiguration. All is well. All is well. The stars align. The future comes. We will be uplifted. We will be blessed.
I moved to Seattle to get away from weather like this.
The end is nigh, yet it is a gentle that will carry on.
Hello, Fabian, my boy.
Oh, I was right. Sophia was right. And here, in this place, it was Luke Graham.
A prince full of guilt and a man who can read her poker face. I'd say you're on the money. Good work, detective. Now go get your man.
Just stand a moment and close your... The... Oh. Why grind? Why worry?
Oh, it's freezing out here. Absolutely all over the place. Just need a little help.
It was time to take my evidence to Prince Campbell. Time to reveal that Lou is the original rebar killer.
Fabian, any progress on our copycat?
Not really, but I think I have a lead on a cold case.
You always have been behind the curve, detective, but go on. What have you got?
You remember the early 20s? When we lost Rosalind, Hector, Isaac, and Gideon to the rebar killer?
I remember.
We never did find Gideon's body, but I know who whacked him. Who whacked all of them.
And you don't think it's Santiago, am I right?
This is difficult, Mr. Campbell, but you need to hear this. Lou Graham staked Gideon, and I have the receipts to prove it. Gideon's glasses.
I see. Your evidence is a pair of spectacles. If we had a justice system, I'd love to see you call them in court. And what do you expect me to do?
Tell everyone about Lou. She faked Santiago, committed the Rebar murders. She wiped out half her own court.
Do you think I haven't heard this kind of wild theory before? Well, from you, specifically? I suppose it's your nature to rake over old coals.
Wait, no, this is a breakthrough.
No, Detective, it's old news. Just pay attention. You have no suspect in the old Rebar killings.
Yes, I have no suspects in the old Rebar killings.
You do not know who destroyed Gideon.
I do not know who destroyed Gideon.
The case is closed.
The case is closed, I guess.
Do go ahead, Detective. This is fascinating.
The killer is incredibly strong. He can twist off a head with his bare hands.
Indeed. And this points to...
I don't know much about Santiago's Society of St. Leopold, but could the church bless one of their warriors to be stronger than normal?
I believe they use artifacts and sometimes work with what they call sorcerers. But I would have expected them to be more direct. A sword across the head, a stake through the heart. Not this play acting.
The killer spirited Gideon away. He's a difficult man to carry, and he'd be alert to anyone who had, bad thoughts.
Perhaps. Unless the killer had a very strong mind, of course.
The killer is into crosses. The same symbol left at every killing.
And the same rebar decoration. What does that mean to you?
Our guy loves theatrics, set dressing, to provoke fear.
Or to misdirect, of course.
Of course. The killer can walk in the daytime, not Kindred.
That is fairly conclusive, I agree.
A witness heard him breathing heavily.
We know he can walk in the daytime, so this isn't a surprise. A mortal, do you think? Or some other kind of monster?
Perhaps a ghoul? They'd breathe like a mortal, but they'd have an edge.
Ah, yes. That is a distinct possibility.
I'm not sure Santiago exists. I think he's a myth, made up to misdirect us. I couldn't find anyone who'd seen him, or any evidence of the attacks in the other cities. I think he's a story. A piece of flim-flam.
Ah, devilish. I think you're right. But who invented him, and why? So, let's sum up. The killer is strong-minded. They are not kindred, perhaps a ghoul. Loves to myth-make, to misdirect, to point away from the obvious. So, what's your conclusion? Who is the Rebar killer, Detective?
I think it's you, Lou Graham. You used a fire to destroy your sire, and took on the guise of a mortal hunter to destroy your rivals.
Oh, now. That does feel like a good theory, but I'm kindred, Fabian. And you keep saying this is a mortal.
Campbell. It's obvious. A powerful ghoul with a powerful mind, working for you. Together, you faked the whole Santiago idea, making it look like an outside threat. Taking the head off your dearest sister and then crying crocodile tears? The two of you did this together, to clear out your rivals, because you could never share power, not in the long term. Campbell is the rebar killer, but you're the one in charge.
Oh, delightful. Oh, well done, Fabian. For a moment, I didn't think you'd get there. I think everyone else suspects. They're just too timid to mention it. So, what have we learned here?
That I'm about to have my head cut off with a side order of steak?
Oh, no. No, Fabian. What we've learned is you have no suspect in the rebar killings.
I can't... I have no suspect in the rebar killings.
The case is closed.
The case is closed.
There. Isn't that better?
Okay. Well, that was interesting.
So you did solve the case?
Seems I did. And it seems Campbell and Lou took that from me. And those were not the only times. Thunder and blazes, how often has this happened? I thought Gideon was sending the dreams, but he's gone now. I need to mull this over. I know Sophia said she'd like to see us later, but in the meantime, Ryong expects us. And Lou, apparently.
It's not gonna hit. You literally gotta shoot that shit like boom, boom, boom. I'm not shooting that, bro. Niggas shooting automatic shit at me. I'm shooting. I just give me a regular pump. I don't like that volcano at all. I ain't gonna lie. I can't stand that shit. I upgraded it to the max. That bitch still adds to me. Shit,
Streaming Vampire, The Masquerade Bloodlines 2, Chill Vibes.
Okay. Well, that was interesting.
So you did solve the case?
Seems I did. And it seems Campbell and Lou took that from me. And those were not the only times. Thunder and blazes, how often has this happened? I thought Gideon was sending the dreams, but he's gone now. I need to mull this over. I know Sophia said she'd like to see us later, but in the meantime, Ryong expects us. And Lou.
The court seemed pleased that you tidied up those hunters, dear. Perhaps you might tidy up your appearance, too.
You have something for me to do?
You'll find a package on my contact's usual spot, atop the police department building. I believe they're on high alert due to recent events, but I'm sure you'll manage.
I will see it done. You have a pleasant night.
Cop killers tend to draw a bit of attention. That's it. Let's get out of here.
my heart could still beat. I'm sure it might skip one at the sight of you.
The goods from the police station.
Excellent. I look forward to sorting through this. Chin chin.
Enjoy your night.
You have been busy, da? First the Sabbat, and now the IAO. The arm of the law is long, is it not?
Will you assist me again, Nico?
Yes, of course, my friend.
This shit fun.
You have awakened much from my clan fire. Would you like to try something new? I find that drinking from the vein is a more intense and enjoyable experience for both parties. I'm sure you know of such bliss. Would you find this agreeable?
I think I will pass on that.
Huh. That's disappointing. But I will not hold it against you. Ah, you feel a new stirring in the blood, yes?
Is there someone who needs my attention?
I do have something. These are not Emma's earrings, but she wears them when she wishes to appear wealthy, to strip gullible young men of their wallets and their virtue.
I have the scent. I look forward to speaking to you again.
Nico said the gun-happy mortal fuckers aren't sniffing around anymore. Good shit.
You wanted me to collect crosses for your artwork.
Oh shit, yeah. Find me a set? I could really use them.
I have not forgotten, but it will take me time.
I don't think I can call this finished without them. You know? The cherry on the top. The thorns on the rose.
I would like your aid to awaken some of my power.
Let's give it a shot and see what happens. So they say drinking Toreador blood will help you wake up some old memories? I don't normally screw with this. You'll find some freshly squeezed patience juice in the jar in front of you. The one on the left. The one on the right's paint water. Yeah? You did? Don't suppose you have...
Would you aid me?
Ready when...
I have enjoyed our time.
Get off me! Stay away from me! Someone! Anyone help! Change.
Killing a cop like that is bound to stir up trouble eventually.
That's what I'm here. Help me!
Here! Here!
Oh shit!
quiet.
That's Nico's target dealt with. We should let him know.